really cool.
That's their feedback.
Okay, if everybody can look to the center. Everyone to the center, please. All eyes down the middle, please.
Welcome to Yankee Stadium. As you all know, we're here to announce that on December 27th, 2014, the new era Pinstripe Bowl will feature the Penn State Nittany Lions and the Boston College Eagles.
Everybody, whether you're a great Yankee or a college football player or a concert singer, it's memorable to say, I played Yankee Stadium. This is a dream matchup for us. Penn State, Boston College, Yankee Stadium, Christmas time. I don't think it could ever get better than that.
I am very proud and honored to represent Penn State University, and on behalf of our student athletes, our football program, our university, and 600,000 plus alumni to accept this invitation to talk about how excited we are to come to New York and to have this opportunity to participate and compete in the new era Pinstripe Bowl. There are a number of reasons this is really special to us.
Allowing us to keep our family together, and the seniors that have been through a lot over the last couple years, keeping our family together and continue to lay the foundation for wonderful things to come. I think the fact that we get a chance to compete against Boston College and Coach Adazio, who I have tremendous respect for, Mr. Bates and the organization that he's running. I think it's awesome. Two regional institutions coming together to play in a game in the Northeast in one of the most storied stadiums in the country, the storied stadium in the country. So I think it's just an unbelievable opportunity.
To play in a bowl, and obviously your first one in 3 years, and obviously a big stage here at Yankee Stadium. How big of a step is this for your program to get it back to where obviously you want it to be?
It's a huge step for so many different reasons. Obviously, the practices alone are so important. I think it's a part of us getting back to where we belong in college football. An opportunity to keep our family back together. I mentioned that before. The game of football and college football is unique and it's exciting, and the fact that we're able to be a part of these young men's lives for 4 to 5 years is great. But this 2014 football team will never be together again. So the time that we get to spend together in the meals and the meetings and things like that is invaluable. And Coach, I know feels the same way. The practices are great, but a lot of times it's being at the hotel together and it's laughing and doing all these different experiences that they're gonna have is really, really important. So we couldn't be more excited. I know Coach Adazio talked about the fact that most of our players are from this region. So the fact that they're going to be able to play in front of their friends and family and everybody they care about and love is awesome. The only challenge that I've had so far with the bowl game is I have a 6- and a 7-year-old daughter, and they said, well, we're leaving when? I said the 22nd, and we're coming back when? I said the 27th. They're saying, isn't Christmas on 25? And I said, yes. And they said, well, how is Santa going to know where we're at? So we said, we're going to leave him a note and a boxed up thing of milk so it won't go bad. My one daughter was distraught. My other daughter says, so you're telling me we're going to open up a few presents at the hotel and then we're going to come back and have Christmas again? Awesome. So two completely different perspectives, but it's going to be a great experience for all of us. Walking through today, and seeing all of the history and all of the tradition and all the championships and all the great players, and what this place means, to the city of New York and this region. There's a lot of parallels with Penn State and what that stadium, what Beaver Stadium means to our people. All the championships, all the great players, the pride. I think there's a lot of parallels between the New York Yankees and what they represent, and Penn State and what we represent. So I think it's really unique. I think it is awesome. Last night we were with Shane Conlon and his family and loved ones is being inducted into the Hall of Fame, and I know he's really excited being from New York. So this is special on so many different levels. Tremendous respect for Boston College and Coach Adazio. I think it's not only going to be a game that's going to be very well attended, but I think it's going to be a really exciting game. Two blue-collared, hard-nosed, proud institutions They're going to go out and play the game the way it's supposed to be played.
And I'm just, this is a special team. This is a special group of guys. It's a mix of obviously the young kids and those that have been around and have been through Penn State's difficult times. And really proud of the guys that stayed, that felt so much about Penn State and how much they wanted that to be a part. So it's been a really special season. Obviously 6-6 is not where Penn State, intends to be, but it's, it was a great effort for these kids in this time, and to end up at the Pinstripe Bowl, and end up in New York against Boston College, to have the opportunity to walk into the cathedral, is, I think it's a moment that these kids won't forget, and certainly I won't either.
They're excited. We have so many players from this region. It's really going to make it easy for their families to come and see them play. And I say it all the time, if you can get everything you're looking for in a college in terms of academics and do it close to home, why wouldn't you? And that's what this bowl game's all about as well. It's about, being able to score a touchdown or sack a quarterback and look up in the stands and see everybody you care about. That's what it's all about.
If you couldn't make like a Rose Bowl or something like that, to play in an iconic venue like this has got to be, kind of a carrot for these guys, right? Maybe to come into a place like this.
I think it's awesome. Like I said, walking down the hallways here and seeing all the tradition and the history and all the great players. I bet you we got a good portion of guys that are Yankees fans on our team. My college roommate is a Yankees psycho. He's been here every minute he has off. He's here, so it's just really cool. I think we're gonna learn a lot about being associated with the Yankees this week, and maybe steal some ideas that have made them unique and differentiated them over the years. But I just think there's a lot of parallels between Penn State and our history and tradition, as well as the Yankees.
They like to run the ball. You like to stop the run. This appears to be the immovable object, irresistible force kind of matchup, at least on paper anyway. Do you see it kind of that way?
I think it's a really interesting matchup. They run the ball. They run the ball with the quarterback as well, which creates challenges for people. We've been good all year long up front with our defensive line and our linebackers led by Mike Hull, as well as the secondary. So I think from that standpoint, it's a really unique and exciting matchup. I think it's going to be a physical game. I think it's going to come down to the fourth quarter, late in the game. Just looking at the style of both way we play. So I think it should be a great game.